Guys, and welcome to How to Get Him Interested. And in this video, I, Rickard Österholm, the dating and relationship coach of KairoDating.com, will discuss how you can get a man to notice you and get him romantically interested in you. Because let's face it, we men are pretty slow when it comes to understanding if a woman has a crush on us or not. You might have to be very obvious and make it clear for him. Do that. And for that reason, these are the 3 things that I will discuss in this video. What you must do to get his attention, the 10 surefire ways to get him more interested in you fast that actually works, and the best way to get him interested in you and make him fall in love with you that never fails. So if you're interested, please stay tuned until the end of this video and you will get all that. But before I forget it, if you're not already a subscriber, please consider subscribing, since I'm uploading videos here and I want to help you find love for free, by the way, so you don't have to pay me anything. But I might have some links in my videos that helps me pay my bills, and in that way you can support the channel as well if you like this kind of content. What is it that you must do to get his attention? Well, before you can get him interested in you, you need to catch his attention first. That can be one serious problem. But flirting is probably the easiest and most obvious way to get his attention, but you need to be good at it, so he doesn't think that you're suffering from tics. Yes, men might actually think that sometimes. And nerves can make it pretty hard to flirt with someone, I get that. Indeed, it would help if you practiced a lot to become a good flirter, unless you have a natural talent for it, which most women unfortunately don't. And the same is true about men, I can tell you. So ladies, get in front of your mirror and practice flirting. Now, take the initiative, ladies, and don't be afraid here. He won't think of you as desperate if you do it right, and when it comes to flirting, it's best if you, as a woman, will take the initiative, since most guys are pretty bad at knowing whether you're flirting with them or not. And since I'm a man myself, I know how bad we are at realizing when a wonderful and beautiful woman is flirting with us. So, focus on your lips. Draw attention to your lips by putting on some lipstick or lip gloss. Lipstick in a color that makes you stand out will put your lips at the focal point of his eyes. And he can't help but have to look at them. And we always do that. Ladies, that's a secret that I think you want to know. And when he looks at them, ladies, and he's a romantic love interest of you, get pouchy. Another way you can flirt with him sounds pretty bad at first, but hear me out here. One of the most effective ways to get a guy's attention is by completely ignoring him first. For instance, you can say hi to everyone but him and converse with other men present but him. It will make him feel left out. And then when you finally talk to him, he will feel so happy to speak to you. He won't imagine that he's actually talking to you. And it's a little mind hack, I admit that. This is a mind hack that actually works on men, and it drives men crazy, since he will become more desperate to get your attention and do everything he possibly can to make you notice him. And now I will talk about something very interesting here, because we all learned about this thing in a Hollywood film or movie, as they say in America. The good old drop and snap. Yeah, it works best when you pretend to drop something like a pen. You bend down to pick it up, and then you get up quickly and move your body to catch his gaze and show off your curves. That's another way of flirting with him. The only problem is if he looks in another direction and doesn't see you. So make sure that he looks at you before you do that. Do the bump and flatter. Another proven way to flirt with men is the good old bump and flatter. It is when you accidentally bump into him, but you actually do it on purpose, and say something like, "Oh, sorry, I always get clumsy when I'm around cute people," or "My apologies, when I see a sweet guy, I lose control of my body." He will surely get curious and want to know you better. The eyes of a mirror of a soul is a Yiddish proverb, and for a good reason, since getting eye contact with your crush is a powerful way of flirting with him. When you notice that he looks at you, look directly back at him, smile and wink. Hopefully, if he has any balls, he will walk up to you and start talking with you. Otherwise, he's not worth your time and it's just a waste of it. And that's what actually makes eye contact so powerful. Now, if you want to get more tips on what you can do after the initial flirting, you can always read my article or watch the video that pops up here about how you can catch a man and keep him. And before I forget that, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And don't forget to give this video a like if you like this video so far. And if you're subscribed, please remember to turn on notifications by clicking or tapping on that notification bell. That will help you to know when I publish new videos here on my YouTube channel. And you can also check out KaiRoDating.com, which is my blog. And there I publish 2 to 3 times every week new content. Look at his clothes is another way of flirting with him. Did you know that looking at a man's clothes and commenting on them is a sure way to get his attention? Unlike women, men seldom get comments on what they wear, which is one of the best ways to get his attention. If you want more tips like this and how you can make him notice you so you can catch him, then I suggest that you watch this video. Hit him playfully. Do you remember that boy who used to hit you back in kindergarten or in 1st or 2nd grade when you were young because he was in love with you? If you hit him on his shoulder a little bit, just a slight bump, or you can actually bump into him on accident. It's a fun yet simple way to get his attention, help you notice you and realize that you have a thing for him. Another thing is this. Compare hand sizes. Let him know that his hands are more prominent and stronger than yours by comparing them. And we all know what big hands mean. Or do we? Well, I won't comment more on that for now. But if you know what I mean, you can leave a comment in the comment section below this video. I read all my comments and I really appreciate all of you who take the time and leave me some comments. One of the best ways to get him interested and flirt with a guy simultaneously is by touching him. It keeps his attention on you and will make you his sole focus, and science proves that when you touch another human being, you reduce their cortisol level, which is a stress hormone, and thereby stress, of course, which makes him more relaxed when he's around you. If you can make him more relaxed, you will get him interested in you and only you. And the last of the 10 things you can do to get his attention is compliments. Compliments are excellent when used correctly. Of course, you can shower him with compliments, but if you suddenly stop, he will start thinking about what he did wrong, or maybe become more hesitant and emotionally distant around you. To avoid that, limit yourself to only give him one compliment when he does something that you like. It will make your compliments work more effectively on him, and he will appreciate you and your compliments more. And if you want some tips, you can check out this video where I talk about the power of complimenting men. So far, I've been covering how to get him interested using body language. But did you know that there are certain words that you can drop into a conversation that he will not notice? These words are highly effective since they tap into a man's brain scarily effectively. If you're afraid that you must leave your comfort zone and sound like a porn star, use dirty words, let me tell you that you absolutely don't have to do that. As a matter of fact, these words are purely innocent words that when they are dropped into a man's brain, they will start to work for you and make him convinced that you are the only woman for him. A hidden mechanism buried deep in a man's brain. The words that work most effectively on men are simple everyday words that will make him fall for you. If you want to know the psychology behind the words, you can check out this video or read my article. I have left a link to all my articles as well below. And this will help you to trigger that desire every man has to protect his partner and care for them and their offspring. But in the modern world, sadly, men have seen their role as a provider diminish, but the brain still works in the same manner as it did when man was first made. For that reason, you need to know the words, since they will help you get him interested. And the best way to do that is to use these secret words. It's only a few ordinary yet highly compelling words, and even if the 10 ways to use body language and flirting with him work that I discussed earlier on, you can always use these words, since they will help him understand that you're into him and that you are the best woman for him. Remember that women, we are pretty simple-minded and not complicated beings at all. And as man myself, I can absolutely attest to this. And I have first-hand experience with the words that I have discussed a bit here. And they work in real life. And it's not something I just say, because this is my actual experience and my old girlfriend used it on me. So they do work. And you might also want to check out this video if you have any doubts about it. And in that video I cover how a woman used them to get her emotionally distant boyfriend to propose to her. And even if you only want to get him interested in you romantically, they still work. Hopefully you want a relationship with him, and in that case you should say these words. Now I've discussed these 10 surefire ways to get him interested fast, and all of it is flirting and body language, but then you need to do something else, and that's following up when he comes over and talks with you. Then you should twinkle in these 10 words or so. It's so simple and yet highly effective. And if you want to know more about it, check out this video. And now you know how to get him interested in you, and also how you can keep his attention long enough to get him to ask you out. And hopefully it's the start of a wonderful relationship that you deserve. And I wish you all the best, and please remember to subscribe if you're not subscribed, and turn on notifications so that I can notify you whenever I upload new videos here on my YouTube channel. And also, if you want, please give me a like on this video, since this will help my YouTube channel grow, and it also shows YouTube that people actually like the things I do. I really appreciate that encouragement, and I want to thank you so much for watching this video until the end. And don't forget to check out the resources in the description below as well, and the videos that pops up after this video has ended, which it will do now.